Hello besties, welcome back to yet another banger. So if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you are returning, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. In today's video, I want to give a shout out to Traveler Queen, my mentor. Traveler Queen is one of the Namibian YouTubers currently living in the UK, and she is my mentor. Thank you so much for all the support you've been giving me. I really appreciate it. So in today's video, I want to talk about the reasons why I moved to the UK, and let's toast. So I'm going to be drinking this one. It's a Malta Guinness. Ooh, all right. So number one, why I moved to the UK is the geographic location of the UK. I feel like the UK is located in the center of the world. If I'm to put it that way, there's so much to travel from UK to any other countries. You can even travel for a day to European countries. You can actually drive there for a day and come back, or you can take a bus or train, underground train, or or a short flight. I remember I visited my sister last year in the Netherlands, and it was just a 1 hour 30 minutes flight. And yeah, so the geographical location is so good. Point number two is the safety. So I feel like it's more safe in the UK compared to any other country. I'm not saying my country is not safe, and I'm not saying that the UK is 100% safe. There is also crime here in the UK, but I feel like you could actually walk without fearing for your life, like without looking over your shoulder. You can easily get away with that. But then also, like I said, there are crimes here and there. There are gun crimes here and there. So you cannot really just, throw yourself and walk at risky places, just like any other countries. But in general, UK is safe because they control the gun ownerships. Not guns are not just given to everybody and all that. As compared to other countries where many people own guns and they tend to use it, they tend to misuse and overuse guns. And yeah, it's just safe in general. There's so many job opportunities in the UK. Jobs are everywhere in the UK. That is why people end up having 2 to 3 jobs. You work in the morning, you work at night. Job opportunities are everywhere. There are small businesses, medium businesses, and large businesses. So the choice is yours, honestly. You will not find a person in the UK telling you they cannot find a job, honestly, unless they really don't want to work, because jobs are everywhere. Jobs are everywhere, especially also in the health field where I am. Jobs are everywhere. We are needed everywhere. Nurses are needed everywhere. Healthcare supporters, healthcare assistants, and carers. We are needed. Doctors, pharmacists, radiographers, shop assistants. So jobs are literally everywhere in the UK. Job, as compared to where I come from, where the unemployment rate is really high. People want to work, but there are no jobs. It is very sad, but it is reality. People in the UK are so tolerant. People are so polite. People will say sorry. People will use these 3 phrases: I am sorry, please, and thank you. People will use these 3 phrases, like even when they are not even supposed to use them. That is just being polite, welcoming, and people have a good sense of humor, and yeah. Cheers. Oh, nice and cold. Good education. There is free education in the UK, and it is illegal for a child to stay out of school in the UK, so all the kids must stay in school. And then there is so many choices. There is so many universities in the UK. It is also home to the best universities in the world, which is Cambridge and Oxford. Obviously, when you are a graduate from Oxford, well, you are respected in the society, and you also land yourself a very good and high paying job. And yeah, so the schools are free, and you know, kids are exposed to so many things. You know, your kids can join after school clubs, they can join football, netball, whatever, tennis, anything that they really want to do, music lessons, you know, ballet, swimming lessons, you know, so many activities that they can do in school. So that is one good thing, and that is the reason I brought my kids over. At least they can benefit while I am working here as a nurse. Availability of brands, like if you are that brand guru, like you are into brands, like you love brands, obviously you have access to all kinds of brands. You know what I'm talking about. If you like Gucci, all kinds of brands are at your fingertips. You know, you walk into a shop, you walk out with a brand, like they're everywhere. The other thing is great transportation systems. It is so much easy to get from point A to B in the UK because there's so many means of transportation. There is underground trains, which is called the tube. There is trains, you know, the normal trains. There is buses, taxis. You can easily get to where you want. You know, you can easily travel from city to city by train. You know, the fast trains. And yeah, it is so convenient. You can really move around easily. You don't even need to buy a car. You don't have pressure to buy a car. The other thing is the beauty, the natural resources, the beautiful places, sceneries, good things to see. As much as Africa or Namibia, where I come from, is housed to so much to see, you know, many beautiful sceneries. You know, UK is also full of beautiful places to see, visiting places. It is so full of natural wonders, you know, bridges. For example, if you go to London, there's so many bridges, like, and you know, the tall buildings, the skyscrapers, you know, and yeah, there's so much to see, waterfalls and all that, mountains that you only see in the history. And yeah, there's so much to see and to do in the UK. The pub culture in the UK, I feel like there's a pub in each corner. Especially when you go to city center, there are so many pubs. The choice is yours, or where to go, you know, to have a drink. And the thing is, if you want to go out at night, you'll be more safe because it's like there's a police, you know, there's always a police van, and there's also an ambulance. Just in case, you know, people, you know, when people are out, sometimes they end each other, they injure each other. You always get first aid before you lose a lot of blood, for example, and eventually lose your life. So the first aid is always available, and also the police is also always available to, you know, arrest and prevent all these crimes from happening in places where people are having drinks and having all the fun. So with that said, we've come to the end of today's video. Please guys, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. We are almost there, guys. If you are not subscribed yet, please just touch on that red subscribe button and you become part of the family. And I'll see you again in the next video. It is a bye for now. Cheers.